All right. Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings. I pray that all is well and you all are in the best of health and spirits. It is your sister, Denise Renee Muhammad, your aromatherapist, and Brother Sean Ali of Supreme Health and Wellness. And as today, our topic is how to live more than 100 years here on our Health and Wellness Power Hour. Brother Sean, how are you?
All is well. All is well.
Praise be to Allah.
Pray. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. Live and well. So,
Right? Yes, sir. So as you all come in, go ahead and share the video out for us. Share that video, and we'll go ahead and get started for our Health and Wellness Power Hour in our topic, how to live more than 100 years. All right, Brother Sean, what's your
mm,
thoughts? I know
that's
you
a
have
good.
a lot of thoughts on that.
Oh man. Let me get my camera good. Okay. Yeah. This.
Um,
So when we're looking at that topic, it is a topic that many of us, I think, we don't think about. And it's almost like it's maybe scientific or what is science fiction, right? Versus actual fact. And when we look at health and wellness and stuff like that, that topic never comes up. It's like we can see everything else but that, and that's something that when we look at health and wellness, everything is intentional.
Turn the
Everything
TV
in
on.
health and wellness is on purpose. So for it in order for us to achieve anything, weight loss, you got to do that on purpose. If you want to gain weight, you got to do that on purpose. When it looks at bodybuilding and run, everything with health and wellness is intentional and on purpose. The diseases, the sicknesses, and the weaknesses that comes when it's not on purpose, right? When we're
Right.
not living, right. So the first thing is the mindset, because as you conceive, you achieve. And that's not something that we came up with. That's something that we
Right.
deal with, right? We didn't come up
Absolutely.
with it. We deal with it though. So if we apply as you conceive, you achieve to not just health and wellness, but in health and wellness, you have goals, right? Because everybody isn't unhealthy. So everybody doesn't need to get healthy. Some people just need to maintain their health, right? Some
Right.
people, right. So everybody's beginning and approach to health and wellness is significantly different. It's personal. It's your goals, right?
Right.
But no matter what our goals are, the first goal all of us should have is to live as long as we can live.
Exactly. Right.
That's
And
number one.
really, 100 years is short compared to how long we were made to live.
You get to a
Honorable Elijah Muhammad says 1,000 years. So a
mhm.
hundred is like what?
I mean, we were made to live as long as we want to live.
Right.
The human body goes nowhere. So I don't care what age you are, when you die, your body doesn't just disappear in the dust. Somebody has to take that body, they have to deal with it, they have to do the things we do with dead bodies and
Right.
prepare it for the next transition of life. So when you do die, like I said, if your body doesn't disappear, that means potentially you could have still been inside of it.
Hmm.
That see that's the that okay. So anything in health and wellness, if it doesn't involve my lifespan, I'm not going to be able to get all of what I could get from this thing we call life. Because
Right.
we have 5 year goals, we got 10-year goals, we got 20-year goals, right? And we can accomplish these things.
Right.
So the only thing we are limited by is how long I take it into the future. See,
Mm.
so
And
right.
that
So
starts with a thought, right?
hey, you know how the maps are when you go into the a carnival or thing, they got the maps and they got me. You are right here, right?
Right.
And and they let you know. So anywhere you want to go, they let you know how to get there, right?
Hmm.
So if we have abundant life, right? And for most of us, abundant life is breaking past what other people live, the regular threshold, right?
Right.
So, and this is, let's say that abundant life is over 100 years. Woo, okay, bam. So here I am right here. Here I am trying to get this. This is the math. What do I need to get from here to here, right? I
Right.
need the condition of my cells. Woo! Listen, the condition of my cells. This is what
Hmm.
I have to focus on to get me from where I'm at right now to the goal of over 100 years abundant life.
Right.
Because this is where our health and wellness is at. So the condition of your cells, you ever seen somebody that was 60, right? Hold on. They was you ever seen anybody that was 60, but they looked 40? Woo! You ever seen that?
Yes.
You ever seen like yeah, we got a
Yes.
bunch, yeah. So how do they look 40? It's the condition of their cells, not the numerical age. This is the number. So if we're looking, if this is the number, right? And you see somebody that's 60 years old, but they look 40. This is the condition of their cells. So that means that they have a lifestyle that is not only where it's causing them to grow at a slower rate, but they are controlling it because this is
Right.
on purpose. You don't just look 60, you don't just be 60 and look 40 on mistake. Nah,
Right.
you're right. You're eating right, you're drinking right, you're getting rest, you're exercising, you're getting
Right.
sunlight,
Thinking right.
you're controlling your stress, right?
Right.
So when we're looking to get from where we are at, whatever age you are at, and how to eat to live, which is the foundation.
Hmm.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he tells us it doesn't matter how where you're at right now. We can always add years to our life. Mm, right?
Powerful. Yes.
He said, because he knows how we think. Oh man, I'm already 40, 50, 60 years old. I'm done. I'm in, we claim, man, I'm in my midlife crisis. I'm I ain't having no more
Right.
children. I'm done. What are you gonna like? But we don't understand biology. We don't understand science. We don't understand energy. We don't
Right.
understand our cells, cellular biology, right? We don't understand that I could take a cell out of my body and I could put it under a microscope and I can measure and see the condition of it and I can determine how much time I got left.
Right.
But I can also determine, hold up, oh, I can see what I need to do. See? And this is what when you go to the doctors and you take a blood test and they come back and they say, hey, your blood was either good or it's bad. This is what we found.
Right.
This is what you need to do to improve it. So I'm
Right.
not talking about it. So this is what we want to do right now. And it
Yes.
starts with the mind. Where it starts at, sis?
In the mind.
The condition of my
But I
cells, This is the focus, because this is what we need: the condition of the cells to be improved to get us to abundant life or over 100 years.
Right.
Everything in the body starts right here. Boom. Right? So, sis, we're gonna do a mental health checkup.
Yes, sir.
Mm. What's number one on it? Okay, so if I'm here, right, and I'm trying to get here, it starts with the thought. I have to think, just like I have a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan. See, I got a 20. I'm only limited by how far I extend my thought process in my future. So, how long do I want?
Want to live.
Oh,
That's the $1 million question.
this is where we stuck at.
Right.
We got a 5-year plan, 10-year plan, 20-year plan. When you ask this question, oh, however long I can,
Yes.
however long God blesses me, until my time is over with. You just sat there and you made 5, 10, 20 years of your life you planned out, and you ready to get up and walk it and do everything. But this just involves money, clothes, jobs,
Right.
vacations. When we want to look at this, we want to use this power of thought. You just thought your way into 20 years of your future.
Mm.
We want to use this power of thought, and we want to think our way. Okay, what do I need to get to 100 years? I need a heartbeat. Woo, because your heart has to beat you. You can go without arms. Look at this mannequin. You could be this mannequin. You can have no arms and legs, and you can still be
Right.
alive.
Still
Okay,
be alive. That's right.
oh, we gotta make it fun, y'all. Family, we gotta
Yes.
make this fun, man. Because if it's not fun, then why do it? Who wants to get
Exactly.
who want to get here and
If
be
it's
all
not fun, we're not doing it right.
no, no, right? So I need a heartbeat, right? I need to be breathing. These are numbers. I control my heartbeat. Okay, 60 to 80 is called normal, right?
Right.
But normal only gets you to 75, 80 years, because that's the
Mhm.
average lifespan. Right. So when you exercise, you increase or you control your heartbeat, and you get it down to 45 to 50 beats per second or minute. So
Right.
this is how, okay. And when you do that, you have a heart that's so strong. Oh my God. You eliminate the number one cause of death, heart disease. Okay.
Right.
Because we gotta think our way into this thing. I need to be breathing, right? There is a right and wrong way to breathe. If you die right now, what's the first thing somebody gonna do? They're gonna try to mouth to mouth to
Resuscitate.
bring you. Okay,
Right.
okay. So
Try
I
to.
need to be. Go ahead. I'm sorry, sis. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say they're gonna try to bring you back.
And it's only two ways: electric clear, and I send some electricity through you to try to start your heart to beat, or I mouth to mouth try to resuscitate you. Right.
Right.
So, and we got them right here. Look, if I control my heartbeat, I'm putting my physical body in a condition where the cells are growing strong and staying young.
Hmm.
Right. And says you can always jump in at any
Absolutely.
time,
Oh yes.
because this is the cell, right? So I'm keeping the cell needs energy to live, right? So how does a cell make energy? ATP. What is ATP? ATP is oxygen and glucose.
Mm.
Woo, woo, so my heart is responsible for pumping the oxygen through my body. The
Mm.
breathing is responsible for my intake of oxygen. So now glucose is sunlight.
Right.
Oh,
And
I
see,
can
Brother
get,
Sean, this is
yes,
where
ma'am.
also the aromatherapy comes in because you have to breathe and inhale, inhale and exhale in order
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
benefit the,
Hmm. Hmm.
from the aromatherapy. So I just
And
want
that's
to add
we getting right. No, we getting right there. You segued right into,
that.
because if we looking at what the cell needs, right? The cell needs energy to do its job. That's
Mhm.
meiosis, mitosis, and apoptosis, programmed death. So apoptosis, if this cell gets weak or injured, it will program its own death so the body can make a brand new one. Woo! But it needs energy to do that. So if we take these two things that you can't buy or supplement, you have to do these right or you're doing them wrong.
Right.
This is how we begin the process of controlling the life cycle of the cell, because this is where the energy is coming from. Now, when we get to the substances to make that cell strong, to repair it, to keep it moving, right?
Yes.
This is where the oil, see, because you can either eat it, drink it, or smell it,
Right. And that's where,
right?
yes, that's it.
Which oil you got for us today, sis? Or
Um,
which one? I know you got more than one, but
right. Rosemary is at the top of the list when it comes to brain function, mental clarity. Because when you
mm-hmm.
inhale those essential oils, what it does is, and our brain has those receptors. So what it does, it kind of sweeps it or cleans those receptors to give you that mental clarity, clear that brain fog. And rosemary is excellent for mental function.
Mm. I'm sorry, I had to. I grow rose. Look, this is
Oh, okay.
I I say. Let me go pull a piece of rosemary off of my tree, right? Okay.
Right.
So if the cell needs the elements of rosemary, I can either eat it, drink it, or I can use the essential oils and I can introduce it through the essential oils, right? And it's going straight into my brain and straight into my body without going through my digestive system.
Absolutely.
So, right, because every time you eat, even though you are getting things from the food, it's still requiring power and it's still creating wear and tear on the body. So if our goal is to get to abundant life, to get over 100 years, it involves me controlling the wear and tear and the stress on my body, right?
Absolutely. Right.
That's the oils, that's both. They
That's
help to
both.
give you the same things
Yes.
that's in the plant. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Right. Yeah, that's you teach it. That's the beauty of it. And that's what I love about using the essential oils. As you said, it doesn't interfere with our digestive process. You don't have to ingest it to get the benefits. Simply
Mm,
inhale. You can apply it topically with the carrier oil. But the best way is simply to inhale, breathe.
mm.
And it's going directly to that limbic area of our brain. So easy.
Glutathione.
Right.
That's your
Yeah. The
glutathione.
glutathione, I got it.
Listen, glutathione. We're talking about getting here. We're here. We're talking about getting over here, and we need the cell. Our cells have to get us there. Right?
Right.
Okay, so we have something called glutathione that science says is the mother of all antioxidants.
Wow.
Every cell in our body has the ability to produce its own glutathione.
Mm, right. And what interferes with the production of that, Brother Sean?
Eating, drinking, lack of exercise, a lack of rest, a lack of sunlight, because the cell needs energy to make glutathione.
Right.
Listen, the cell needs energy to do everything. So when we aren't breathing right and getting enough sunlight, the cell doesn't have enough natural energy. Just like with exercise, after 3 minutes of exercise, you can't breathe fast enough to get enough oxygen. So the body switches from aerobic, which means with oxygen, to
Yeah.
anaerobic. So now your body is using lactate acid as energy instead of oxygen. This is where the muscle soreness and all of
Mhm.
that other stuff comes from exercise,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So one of the key impactors of glutathione is the cell doesn't have enough energy to create to produce it. So now we need outside antioxidants,
Hmm.
vitamin E. You got to eat it or drink it to get it with to get what is the mother of it.
Right.
What's
Right.
you got
And,
some oils though, right?
yes, I was just about to say clove oil is a
Mm,
it's very high in antioxidants, and it helps
mm,
to stimulate the production of glutathione. So clove
mm.
oil is great for that. And there are
I'm coming.
several others, but that's one of the top ones I recommend to help with
Right.
that.
And here get some clothes. So I got a choice. I
Right.
can I can take one of these and I could potentially put it in some food or water, and it
Hmm.
has to go through my digestive system to my
Right.
liver and then disperse through my body. So that's a process, right?
Right.
Or I can get with Sister Denise. Say, hey,
Yes.
sis, hey, hey, sis, I need that clove, right?
Right.
And I can inhale it, get
Inhale it.
the same. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead. I'm
Yes.
sorry. Go ahead.
Same
Go ahead.
benefits. Diffuse it.
Mm,
Apply it topically, and you definitely want
mm,
to mix clove oil if you use it topically with a carrier oil because it's a hot
yeah.
oil and it could burn. So you want to dilute it. And all you need is one drop. Like you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. As they say, less is more.
Mm.
That's it with essential oils. Less is more. You don't have to keep applying it and three, four, five drops. That's it.
And we're talking about the thought, family. For those that may just be tuned in, we're talking about the mental process to get us from here to here. Because just like we think our way into 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, we're
Mhm.
looking at thinking our way and how, okay, I've thought my way to 200 years. Now, what do I have to do to get myself there? Because the plan is real. We can live 200 years if you want to.
Yes.
So from that, we're looking at, okay, is it realistic? Because the cells have an endless cycle. They have a way
Right.
to fix themselves and to keep the cell young. Apoptosis, right? You got glutathione. These are built-in elements that are designed to keep you healthy and young.
Hmm. Right.
Right? So look, let's do a little exercise real quick. Break it up if you don't
Yes,
mind,
sir.
sis.
Oh no.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now let's all make a like a Just make a straight face with like no emotions, like you're straight, like you're just plain face, right? And now frown, frown. Okay, and now smile. See, all of this
Right.
is a control of the cells. You are using your brain to send a signal to the cells of your face, and you are making them either frown or you are making them smile, right?
Right.
And you will in a person that see it's different wrinkles.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. And when if the more I do that to my face will like how your parents, you better stop doing that for your face gets stuck like that.
Right.
Okay. This is
Right.
training. So the same way I can train myself to smile. I can train my face to look a certain way. We can do
Right.
this with our whole body. And we
Wow.
can train the cells of our bodies to be a certain way, to operate a certain way, and they will
Mhm.
carry us from here to over to abundant life.
Right.
I,
Powerful.
I want to share because your oils help with this. I want to share this from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Okay.
This is page 128 of Our Savior Has Arrived, right? And it says, we are making new creatures every day. What helps to bring about new creation? When you make a new way of thinking in a person, he is bound to do something new. For he cannot do something other than new since he has a new mind, new ideas. A
Right.
new mind and new ideas produce a new thing. Now, this is the important part. Just because we have not seen the creation of these things, we are quick to disbelieve that they can ever happen. Right?
Wow.
So, one of the things he teaches us is to control our thought process. Right, sis?
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
when we are looking at the cells and the thought process, you have everything is stress, right? Everything is stress,
Right.
everything. This is a management of energy. We can look at it very simply as a management of energy. So you got good and we got bad.
Right.
The good is also known as eustress. The bad
Mm-hmm.
is also known as distress.
This.
Right.
Right. Right.
Their thoughts. What is an example? Anger, sad, depressed, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is an example? I'm happy, love, right? Okay. Now let's go back to the test real quick. How does an angry, sad, depressed person look?
Say it.
So if you look like this, guess what's psychologically happening guess what's physiologically happening in your body? You
Chemical
are
reactions.
in the cells,
Right.
in
Wow.
the cells. Because the hormones, these are cells going from one to another. This is the communication. So when that hormone of when you are on this is fight or flight, right?
Right.
This is adrenaline and cortisol. So that adrenaline and cortisol is going to the cells of the body. These are the stress hormones.
Right.
Let's look at this eustress though. Listen, you happy and in love. Ooh, that boy cheesing. You gotta see.
Can't stop
No,
smiling.
What? Nose wide open. Ooh. Guess what you got? Serotonin,
Right.
dopamine, oxytocin. And guess where that's going? To the cells, right?
Exactly.
So when we're looking at the effects of stress, I just wanted, this is just a very simplistic overview of stress, real quick,
Right.
because it's easy to get here. Angry, sad, depressed. That's easy, man. We're in America. That's
Yeah.
easy, man. Right? So it's not always easy to get out of it. So the longer
Exactly.
I stay here, the more damage happens to my cells.
Right.
I'm here, sis. Give me some help. I'm here. I'm distressed, man, for whatever reason. Man, it don't matter. I'm here.
Right. You there, and we're gonna get you some eucalyptus oil. Inhale that, put a drop in your hands, or just take the top off and inhale and exhale. And it immediately, within 22 seconds, lowers that stress hormone. It's also going to help you breathe deeper and breathe better so you can get that oxygen and
Mm,
calm yourself.
mm,
It is so simple.
mm. And I got
So,
some eucalyptus out there too, sis. I should have
right,
went and grabbed it. Listen, see, so it's easy to get here. This is built in. Fight or flight is built in. So it's a part of our nervous system. It's the
right,
protective part. We've just been taught irrational, unrealistic angers, fears, and things like that.
hmm,
So we can get stuck in something that's unrealistic or irrational because there's no end to it. So it's just an
right.
endless right. I'm angry. I don't know what I'm angry at. I'm just angry. So how's my anger going to end if I don't even have a target for it?
Exactly.
Why are you sad? I don't know. You can't get out of that because there's no end to it. This is the power of the essential oils because
Right.
they are strong enough to break you up out of that cycle.
That's it.
22 seconds.
That's it. I mean, what works faster than that?
Eating doesn't. It'll taste good. Like, man, that's good. But it takes minutes to hours for you to feel the effect or for your
Right.
body to actually digest it and break it down. We're
Right.
talking 22 seconds.
Right. Without compromising your digestive system.
Man. Yes, yeah, yes. Without, we're just talking about controlling the brain,
Brain, the mind.
specifically
Thoughts.
the emotional part.
Right.
To take myself out of the stress is here. This part of the brain is where the distress. This is called the diencephalon. This part of all of that is called the diencephalon part of the brain. All of those are bundled together. The
Right.
This stress is here. The thinking part is over here. So you want to get yourself from here to here. Right? You
Right.
got the oils. Man, bing, that bridges that gap. So I can take and because these become disconnected. They supposed to work in unison. But when I'm in
Right.
fight or flight, the emotional has taken over. I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking. I'm under fight or flight. These are the only two things your body is prepared to do. Fight something or run from something.
Right.
I want to emotionally, what they call this is emotional hijacking.
Emotional hijack.
Right. So within 22 seconds, those molecules, they bridge the blood-brain barrier. So
Right.
when they are they going through that nasal cavity coming into the brain, and your brain takes it and digests it and uses it.
Hmm.
Those they're designed
Right.
to bridge that, put yourself back together. Now you whole.
That's
Now
right.
you whole. Now you whole, man.
You can get past the gatekeeper, that blood brain barrier.
Exactly. Exactly. So what was the oils you had for us, sis? You
Rosemary, eucalyptus, and what
and the
was the other?
clove.
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 Right. Right.
Yeah. So and this is on a path to any, no matter whether you have thought about how long you want to live or not. Life can be challenging. Life is challenging. Life can
Right.
be hard. It can be difficult. It can be uncomfortable. You can have losses. You can have gains. You can have all kind of turmoil in between that will
Mhm.
affect how you look. You might not want to live. You might, man, I got a goal, but I'm trying to, from me getting here to there, it's a lot of distress that can be involved. If I don't know how to overcome this distress and to manage my energy, control my stress, I'm going to not want to get here. I don't, I'm not.
Right.
I don't want to live another 24 hours. You talking about 24 years. 240. We because life can be, it can seem unbearable from the external forces.
Hmm.
So if my internal energy isn't strong enough, I can crumple.
Exactly. And that's real.
But say I'm feeling some type of way today, man, it happens. Man, I'm feeling low. I don't feel that good, man, mentally, not physically, but mentally, I don't feel that good, right? So
Right.
the oil, I can
Hmm.
hit, man, I'm tripping.
Right. Get some orange or lemon oil. Those citrus oils are mood boosting and natural antidepressants.
Hey, look, you could
Brother
be,
Kelvin say he's sniffing eucalyptus right now. That's right.
you could be, man, I'm not feeling that good, man. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do this, I don't do that. But I don't, the prayer didn't necessarily work. I
Mm,
prayed, I'm fasting, but this is here, right?
right.
What
And that's what
I'm
the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says. You know, we can do all of that, but those thoughts, we kill ourselves daily by the way we think.
mm. So when I'm thinking deadly and I can't stop,
Right.
mm, what is what is this?
That
What's in
orange
here?
oil.
Wow.
Right.
See how I stood up? See how I stand you up? Like,
Yes.
man, it's like smelling salt. Woo!
Especially that eucalyptus. It's strong.
Yes. So if you're feeling low and you don't know what's the Ghostbuster song?
Right. Who you gonna call?
Who you gonna call? Woo, man. And
Call
you
Sister
can,
Denise. Get you some aromatherapy going.
hey, man, I'm over here crying, man. Hold on, I gotta wipe tears. I gotta wipe this. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, but this all praises due to Allah, man. I
Yes.
mean, this is a very um thumbnail type approach to what health and wellness and abundant life, but it's not hard. It's not complicated. It's as
Right.
easy as you will make it. It's about you controlling your energy, managing your energy,
Mhm.
working to keep it here
Right.
is, instead of here. Sister Denise has elements 22 seconds. The only thing that can work faster than 22 seconds. Look, if you sitting there and you going through something, right? and you stuck and you low, the only thing that can work faster than that, if somebody comes up and say, "Hey,"
Well, the only thing works faster is thoughts, right? 24 million miles per
hey,
second,
if they gotta shake you out, if you stuck in fight or flight,
right?
if you angry, sad, they gotta come and shit, or they gotta, hey man, snap out of it.
Left,
That's it.
right?
Because
Exactly.
otherwise, you will sit there or whatever you're going through, and we won't know how to bring ourselves out of it because it's stuck there. We see emotionally hijacked.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, it's nothing else that works. You can see people smoking cigarette after cigarette, drink after drink. It doesn't. These things, they don't bring them down. These are
Right.
crutches to keep you right there. The essential oils literally change your mind. Mm.
Absolutely. You hit it right on with that.
I done
Yes.
shook my dummy apart. My dummy said, man, what's wrong with you, bruh? Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked me what I do to you,
You knocked his brain out. Hurled truth and falsehood. Knocked out his brain.
bruh. Yeah, yeah. Oh, praises be to Allah, man. Hey, do we
That's
got any
right, brother.
questions or comments?
Yeah, we have comments, no questions. If you all have any questions, put them in. Brother Kelvin says toxic thoughts try to take over your mind. That's right. Gotta
I
snap out of
mean,
it.
it's not okay, and that's okay. We got to take it a little bit deeper because the toxic thoughts are coming from your mind.
Mm,
It's you thinking that, so you have to, because the brain doesn't just produce thought on its own.
right,
If you stop moving, your body isn't moving. So whether you're moving angrily, depressed, sad, if you stop moving, it's no movement. So wherever you go and whatever you do or be, the first thing we understand is that I'm moving myself. Nothing else is moving me. Like the
right.
prayer we got for the Nation of Islam. Surely I'm turning myself, striving to be upright. That's because whether it's upright or down, I'm moving myself. I have been greatly unjust to myself.
Right. I.
Right. Because if I stop moving, my body doesn't move.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So yeah. That's
yeah,
but
that's those mind wars. That's what he says.
yes. And if we don't understand, see, that's the why we put this as the management of energy, because this is the management here. Over here, it's fight or flight.
Hmm.
So you aren't in control. It is not in it went from a mental to a whole body, because now your whole electrical input, your hormonal input has changed to in one that you're not in control of. This is autonomic nervous system.
Right.
So I'm literally on autopilot. So if it's an irrational, if I'm scared, or if I'm angry at white people, I'm gonna always be in fight or flight because it's not a specific target. If I'm
Right.
and I'm not saying that's an irrational. I'm just using that as an example because we can have. I'm scared of the dark. I'm scared of snakes. I'm scared of spiders. I'm scared of this. I'm angry at the police. I'm scared of the police. I'm scared of these. These are fear. Some of these things we have been purposely trained in to
Right.
keep us in that state of fear.
Right. That's true.
And before we go, right, I just want to, while we're here, because when everything is about the sale, right? So in the sale, we have something called psychosomatic, right? Psych means mind, soma means body. So it's literally the relationship between the mind and the body. And we have either order or disorder.
Mm-hmm.
And psychosomatic disorder is when you think something, it causes a disconnect between the mind and the body, and you literally make the body sick at a cellular level
Right.
because that electrical energy and the hormones that's being produced, they become corrosive and they tear up instead of, because this is short term, but if you keep yourself in it long term, you're now destroying the cell. You're destroying your face. You walk around angry.
Right. Those frown lines. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'd rather have smile lines than frown lines.
Right. Especially right up here in the forehead. You see
Oh
people with
my.
like 3 lines up there.
They've been fight or flight.
Right.
They changed the condition of their cells. You know,
Wow.
I was one. I was one. Man, I was an angry black man not too long ago, sis.
Yes.
Shoot, your oils help me. That when I'm one of the discoveries, and my daughter is right here. She'll tell you every night we put on essential oils before we go to bed.
Praise be
And
to
it's a
God.
nightly routine. We dropping them joint, plop, 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 throughout the day
Same
in
here.
the car. I'm putting them. I carry them with me. I got a travel bag with just the essential oils, just they made for traveling with. You feel
Right.
so
Yeah.
because
That's good.
nothing else works that quickly and effectively. I'm
That's
a
right.
believer.
Right.
I don't push the oils. I don't push the science of them. That's just the Denise's avenue. But I use them.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
All praises due to Allah. That's
Yes, ma'am.
good. Well, this has been a great discussion. Let's see if we have any questions. That's why
Yes, thank
y'all
you
look
all for
so
tuning in.
healthy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yes, yes,
right. A
yes,
product of the product.
yes. And can I say this real quick?
Yes.
As a health, in I went to school to study this health and wellness, and one of the things I've always believed in is if your doctor doesn't look that good, I don't care what you got going on with you, man. If your doctor can't keep himself alive and young, what can he really do for you?
Exactly.
Man, so
Doctors dying before their
no,
patients. Right.
the honorable last mama say doctors live. It's several chapters in How to Eat to Live talking about doctors and how ineffective they really are. Because it, I'm trying to show you how to take control of your life. We are trying to show you how to take control of your life at your cellular level
Right.
effectively without
Yeah.
medicine, without food. What we ain't even talking about no food, water, or medicines or supplements.
Right.
Come on, man. But we giving out answers and solutions. Mm.
Exactly. And
All
the
praises
essential
be to
oils,
Allah.
that's where it goes directly on the cellular level. Praise.
Mm. Mm.
All right, family. Well, we appreciate you all for tuning in and interacting. Um, any closing comments, words, Brother Sean?
No, thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you, and like I say, we see y'all next week.
All right.
If you think this show was something, shoot. If you think, man,
We have a lot in store. Y'all keep tuning in and sharing the videos. Sharing is caring. Peace. Assalamu alaikum.
wa alaikum assalam.
All right.